Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen, and welcome to all of you that came over from Linda's Pantry. Man, I appreciate her telling y'all about my channel, and I hope you enjoy the recipes. You got a pretty good bunch to watch, and there's a pretty good bunch more coming. And today I'm going to make some onion rings. My grandson, one of my grandsons, is here, and he's been wanting some onion rings, and I mentioned it, and when you mention it, you got to do it. So I've got about a cup of flour in this bowl, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper, and about a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of onion powder, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, because I want a little bit of flavoring on my onion rings. And we go eat at this place that has the best shrimp, and it says it's done in a lemon batter. It has a little bit of lemon in it. So I thought, well, why not just do lemon pepper, because it calls for pepper, and the lemon in that would make it good. So we're going to see how my little addition to the recipe helps. I have about a cup of flour in this bowl, and I'm going to use that. This is what I'm going to dip my onion rings in first, and then I'm making a batter here with this flour and seasoning, and I'm going to add about 10 ounces of club soda to it, or enough to make it about a pancake batter consistency. And if you let it sit a little bit, it does get a little thicker. But I'm just mixing this up. I'll bring y'all in just a minute and show you what I've done. And I'm going to dip my onion rings into the flour to just coat them where this will stick. Then I'm going to dip them in this one that I'm making right now. I'm just the flour and the seasoning, and I've put the club soda in it. Generally takes about 10 ounces, so I'm just going to see. Sometimes I do buttermilk, but I thought I would do a little bit different twist today. You know, if you do flour, buttermilk, flour, you have well, I'm just sloshing it out. You have a really good batter or a coating on fried chicken or something. Now I've got my grease heating, and you want your grease to get to about 350. That's about the right temperature to fry onion rings. So I've got it heating, and I'm going to actually check it with my thermometer to be sure that I've got it the right temperature. Okay, y'all, here's what I do. I take one of my big onion rings. I've got them all sliced and divided out into rings. And I'm going to dip them in that flour, and that's going to help this batter to stick a little better. And this is my battering hand here. See, my batter's pretty nice and thick. Now I'm going to put it in this is a cup of panko crumbs and a cup of saltine crackers crushed. This makes a good little thing to put on shrimp too, by the way. And that's going to be a good crispy finish on my onion rings. So I'm going to keep dipping them and battering them. And I'm going to finish this one, and then I'm going to get them done, and I'll bring y'all back and show you the finished product. Okay, I've got some ready here, and I'm going to drop them. My grease is at 350. Drop it in. The method is what's the most important for y'all to learn. We like crunchy onion rings, and this works every time. So it's fogging up my camera. But see, I'm just going to put them in there. When they get good and brown, I'll bring them out and show you. And I'm doing some new potatoes to go with them. And I got wings over here to boil, ballpark beef franks, and we're going to have some chili on our hot dog and all the trimmings and onion rings and french fries. That's a really dietetic meal. Okay, y'all, see how brown? They're just perfect. And I've got 3 more just about ready to come out of the pan. Okay, y'all, here are these wonderful, tasty, crispy onion rings. And it's so easy to do. They're wonderful. This presentation may not be the prettiest in the whole wide world, but let me tell you, I would never turn that down. That's some good onion rings. And that's a good method, and that's what I wanted to share with y'all, is the method. And let me tell you, my kitchen's a mess, because when you fry, oh my, it just gets everywhere. But anyhow, I guess it's worth it. So we're fixing to have a hot dog with onions and chili and cheese on it, and I like ketchup on mine. And we're going to have some onion rings and the french fries and a big old glass of sweet tea, and we're going to thank we done died and went to heaven. I hope y'all have learned something, because it took me a while to be able to make onion rings, but when I found out how to do it like this, it coats them good and they work. So, y'all have a good supper tonight, spend some time with your family, and come back tomorrow and we'll learn something else new. The good Lord bless you.